Hey everyone, I'm Phantom King and I'm here watching the latest PlayStation State of Play, and we'll see what they have to show us. They said there was going to be a focus on third parties and of course VR stuff too, but we'll see if there's any kind of first party surprises.
PlayStation VR.
Alright, so that was some VR stuff.
Up next, Bungie gives us a stunning new look at Destiny 2 Lightfall, which
Okay,
launches
so
on
this
PS5
is the
next
new
week.
Destiny expansion. Oh, this is another look at that new indie game, Chia. This is definitely a pretty interesting one. It seems to take that idea of that Mario Odyssey kind of had, with Cap turning into different creatures with the cap, except in this one, you know, you just kind of, I guess, become different creatures. I don't really know what the story is here, but it definitely looks pretty interesting in terms of this type of game. Looks like it'd be pretty fun. Oh, and it has a release date now for March 21st.
Chia is one of our most anticipated games, and it's launching into the PlayStation Plus game catalog.
Oh
in
snap,
March.
it's actually launching into
Speaking of
PlayStation Plus like Stray.
Let's take a look at what's in store next.
So they seem to be supporting PlayStation Plus Day 1 releases with like indie games, basically. This is going to be next month's PlayStation Plus monthly titles. Essential titles. Of course, Minecraft being technically a Microsoft game. Code Vein is a good game though. Definitely worth a try if you haven't played it yet. It's a Souls-like type of thing.
Our next game is from Enhance, the creators of Tetris Effect and Res Infinite.
Creators of Tetris Effect? Humanity. Okay, so you're gonna be some kind of glowing dog thing? Is this like a puzzle type of game? Yeah, I think this is like a kind of a puzzle type of indie looking game. Pretty interesting. Alright, so that's coming out in May with some VR mode too. Is this something they've shown before? Yeah, they've shown this at a other State of Play before. Also, there's actually like a rhythm aspect to this? I didn't know that. I forgot what it was called.
Big day.
Goodbye Volcano High, that's what it was, coming in June. Yeah, it's definitely a pretty unique looking narrative type of game. With some musical aspects. Oh snap, Naruto. Ultimate Ninja Storm? What is this? Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections. I didn't see this coming. There hasn't been a Ninja Storm game for a long time, since the fourth one.
Cut you off completely.
I'll inherit my master's will.
But what is this like a PS5 and Series X version though? Because it looks like the same game. It doesn't look like new.
The Hokage is the person who walks in front of everyone.
And Naruto
and
Stories
bears all
is
the
technically
pain.
like finished, unless they're going into Boruto with this. I don't know, it looks like the same game to me so far. I'm not sure what this is.
You can't escape.
How about this, you worm?
Move!
I win.
I do like the Ultimate Ninja Storm games though.
I'll settle this.
Yeah, they're just showing us all like their ultimate attacks.
Fire all round! Super Beast Scroll! Here I come, Hinata!
From here forth, history will be spun again.
Oh snap, we got some Boruto content.
On a path with no end.
Yeah, is this just like a bundle? Oh, it's called Naruto Boruto Connections.
This power
New
I will
characters?
establish perfect
Oh
order.
snap.
What you describe is nothing more than oppression through force and fear.
My frail little
Is
brother.
that the Six Paths children?
I do not wish to fight you, elder brother.
Yeah, it definitely is a PS5 version, but I'm confused what that is
Captivating
because
fantasy worlds await
it just
in our
looks like the
next
same
debate.
game, but with like two new characters. Because they added, I believe they added another character from the Hagoromo clan, like a couple years ago.
True soul.
Kind of weird. Is this something new?
What I started. Death's design will be complete.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen this one before. It almost looks like an Elder Scrolls game. Sounds like a strategy RPG. Kind of weird, there's some different gameplay styles to it. Alright, so this is some kind of multiplayer type of MMO game. Alright, so we're gonna get to see some Street Fighter 6. And I'm assuming the other one would be either Resident Evil 4 or maybe a look at that Pragmata game that they showed a while back. And that game will be coming in June. Yeah, of course, this is going to be Resident Evil 4, right? Coming very soon, I think in March next month, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely looks like a very good remake in line with the previous 2 remakes that we had of 2 and 3. And it definitely looks a lot darker overall than the old one. I definitely had a lighter look to it in terms of the older style graphics and lighting. And of course the Mercenaries mode. Yeah, at the end of March. Oh, so there's gonna be a demo. Yeah, Resident Evil has been having demos lately, like pretty much for all of their games since 7, I think.
The show's not over yet. It's Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain
And
Boomerang
of course we're gonna
against
get a
the
good
world's
look at
greatest
Suicide
DC
Squad
superheroes
finally.
in this extended look at Suicide Squad. Kill the
We've only
Justice
seen a
League.
couple of clips
Let's
of
hear
this
from
game
developer Rocksteady Studios.
over the couple years since it's
Hi
been
everyone,
announced.
my name is Darius Bliss has been
Oh, they're
invaded,
calling it
and
a
you're going in as the
third-person
Suicide
shooter.
Squad members, Harley Quinn,
That's interesting.
King Shark, and we're
I guess
very
that's kind of
excited to share
accurate
more
given
info on the
that
state of play.
the villains
Today,
that we're
let's take a
using
brief
are
look
kind
at
of
one of the missions in our game.
ranged
The
attack
Flash has been
focused
corrupted
besides
by
King
Brainiac,
Shark, of
and as the
course.
Suicide Squad, you'll need to work together in up to 4-player online
Unless
co-op
they're gonna
to
give
stop the
King
Flash
Shark guns
and
too,
rescue Lex Luthor in
which
the
would be kind of
process.
weird,
Enjoy.
since he's sort of a Hulk type character. Oh yeah, Lex Luthor in there.
Oh, you know what?
And of course
Hold on a
Brainiac
sec.
being the main villain,
Hello,
I think.
Brainiac? Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP.
So Brainiac kind of got a hold of the
Good
Justice
news.
League, is
You want
from what I
Luthor, all
gathered
you
so
have
far
to
from this,
do
and
is
Suicide Squad has to take them out, or take them down, however they can.
Flash is alive.
Really weird to see how this kind of ties into the Arkham universe, since the way Arkham Knight ended, it kind of seems like Batman might have disappeared or something. But he's clearly in this game, so we'll see. So there's like a drone that helps you grapple. It has kind of a Sunset Overdrive type of look to it, the way that it's a shooter but with traversal mechanics. Wow, so they did give King Shark a gun. So this is entirely a third-person shooter. Is there any... I didn't see if there was any melee combat, I might have missed it. You would think that there's some kind of melee combat involved if you get up close. Of course, Deadshot with the sniper rifle makes sense.
Incoming.
Send this chopper flying!
Roger that, Quinn.
I didn't expect him to have a jetpack though.
Shark, go.
Senseless violence. Love it.
Alright, so we do have some melee combat in there.
No worries.
Boom! Job done.
You came through, Boomer.
And Captain Boomerang has guns with some special abilities. Interesting. I mean, I know this is not technically a Batman game, but definitely very different from what you'd expect to see from Rocksteady Arkham game.
Like a wave!
Oh, this is a chance!
Or Arkham Universe game, I should say. Yeah, geez, you don't want to mess with the Flash, especially when he's evil. You've all seen what the Reverse Flash can do, so the evil Flash can definitely do some real damage.
Please, tell me how.
So Wonder Woman hasn't turned
You have
yet.
to kill us, Diana.
We have to die to save the world.
Okay, so it's confirmed for the end of May.
Suicide Squad killed the
I wonder if
Justice
Wonder
League
Woman
arrives
will
on
be
PS5
helping us
May
in the game
26th.
though, or if we'll have to end up fighting her
Rocksteady
too.
Studios has even more to show.
It's kind of weird. They basically made her
I'm a freaking superstar.
move like
Deadshot
Spider-Man
has
almost.
The iconic Deadshot.
You can use that.
He has a Speed Force
Dodge around
gauntlet?
in midair, taking out the enemies and then
Alright,
discover
I mean,
he doesn't want to stick
that's
around.
kind of interesting.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
One of the most exciting parts that connects our game to the DC lore are the support squad.
Piss off, Widow.
You have Penguin, the Arms Stealer,
You're making guns for us
Yeah, we got a penguin in here. He
but
looks
also
the
some new
same
faces. Hack
as the Arkhamverse,
is
so
a
you
digital
can
ghost
definitely tell that
is
this is
helping the
kind of an
squad both
extension of
navigate
that,
the
as
world,
they
but also
mentioned.
upgrade their neck bombs.
That's a big adrenaline spike on a nice bomb sending out.
This.
Toyman, who's helping the squad with perfecting gear. And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let
Oh,
you blow
Gizmo's in
shit up.
this? I remember him from the old Teen Titans
Metropolis
cartoon.
is your playground.
Goes up. And as that
This
number goes
looks
up,
basically
it's
like
to take on much harder
the
missions.
Avengers game,
As
but
part of this
with
progression journey,
DC
you will unlock
villains.
more and more builds,
Talking
more
about
and
gear
ways to
sets and
customize your character to really fit the way you want.
loadouts and
Every firearm in our game is a
gear levels and
so in
things.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna get lots of choice.
I don't know if people will
use
like
the
that too
weapons
much,
that you
since
need
they didn't really seem
and
to like
complete your
the
missions,
Avengers
but
game.
Most importantly, you will be able to customize your squad to be
I
whatever you
liked the Avengers game for what it was, although it was a live service type of thing that is shutting down this year, so we'll see what happens with this one,
Our
being
game is a
attached
1
to
4
kind of
player
a
co-op
pre-established
experience, which
Arkham
means that all the
universe.
missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend.
And
two
speaking of
friends,
which,
or
this is also a
For the single-player
multiplayer game
fans,
as
you can
well.
play it in single player with bots.
For players who like to
Oh, here
customize
goes
their
the
looks,
whole
or for a
live
battle
service
pass that
aspect of
only
it,
contains
just like
cosmetic
with the
items.
Avengers.
There's just going to be so much for the players to enjoy.
Just picture it. Harley Quinn kills the Justice
Sounds all too
League.
familiar with additional characters and story and everything.
If you like customizing your character,
But we'll see how that
play
actually
as a
turns out for
badass,
this game, because we all see how that turned out for Avengers. Coincidentally, this game launching as Avengers is shutting down, so that's kind of a weird coincidence in terms of the release, because this game was definitely delayed, I think, from maybe last year. I'm not sure. But I guess we'll see how that turns out, right?
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5 later this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon. Thanks for watching.
And I guess that's it for this state of play. Definitely focused on third parties, as they mentioned. Interesting enough, because Spider-Man 2 is supposed to launch, I guess, at the end of the year. I think they reconfirmed it to be in the fall. That it wasn't delayed, at least not yet. And we haven't really seen much of that other than like a trailer or two, if even that. I think there was only one kind of teaser of it at one of the PlayStation shows before, a couple of years ago. And we don't really know anything about that in terms of, obviously, the release date, but also we've not seen any real gameplay of it outside of that one short clip showing that it will have Venom, and of course Miles Morales will be returning. And other than that, we don't really have any idea of any other PlayStation first-party games for the rest of the year outside of Spider-Man. So I'm assuming that they're going to save those types of things for an E3 type of presentation, or something around that time, since, you know, they haven't been part of E3 for the past couple of years. In general, they've kind of left that behind in favor of these state of plays. So it'll be interesting to see when they decide to announce kind of other first-party games that they're working on, and that we might be able to expect either this year or next year. But I guess that'll do it for today for this state of play. And we'll see what PlayStation has to show us in the future. I've been Phantom King, and I'd like to thank you all for watching.